Hello everyone and welcome to another math tutorial. This video is an extra practice video from my video on solving linear inequalities. This video is going to have 4 additional examples. It's a good idea to pause the video when you see the problem presented, take a couple minutes and try and solve it yourself, and then you can watch the solution as I work it and explain the problem. Or if you're pretty confident you have it right, you could always just fast forward directly to the answer just to check your work. Okay, here we go. First example, 12 minus 4x is greater than or equal to 20. I start by bringing my 12 over to the right hand side to combine my like terms. So I have negative 4x is greater than or equal to 8. Then we're going to divide both sides by negative 4, and because we're dividing by a negative number, the inequality is going to switch directions to less than or equal to, and 8 divided by negative 4 is negative 2. Okay, put this on a number line. Here's 0. I'm just going to put 0 kind of near the middle here this time. Okay, that looks good. I want a solid point at negative 2, and then less than goes to the left, so that's what your number line should look like. And then my interval notation is everything from negative infinity to negative 2. The negative 2 is going to get a bracket to indicate that we are equaling negative 2. Okay, our next example problem is up. I'm going to begin this example by distributing the 2 inside the parentheses here. So if we do that, we get 5x plus 8 minus 2x is greater than 2x plus 14. I'm going to put my x's together on the left-hand side first. So 5 minus 2x is 3x. So we have 3x plus 8 is greater than 2x plus 14. Now it's more like terms. The x's need to come to the same side. The non-x's need to go to the same side. So we're going to subtract 2x, subtract 8 to accomplish that. So 3x minus 2x is 1x or just x. If x is greater than 14 minus 8, which is 6. So there's my inequality solution. Now on a number line, I need 6, and then maybe 1 or 2 numbers around the 6 would be fine. And so greater than 6 is going to start at 6 and go to the right. The interval of that solution is going to be everything from 6 to infinity. The next couple problems are compound inequalities. I'm going to start with an and statement, an intersection, and I want to give you one that I think some students look at and they find quite scary, to have kind of all this stuff going on right here, and just the fraction as well. Well, the fraction is just simply division, right? We're dividing by 4. So the opposite of dividing by 4 is to multiply by 4. So we're going to multiply by 4 to both sides. And so I'm going to end up with negative 20 is less than or equal, and by multiplying by 4, that's out. So now we just have 3x minus 2 is less than or equal to 4. Okay, now we can continue solving. This minus 2 is going to have to add to both inequalities. So we're going to get now negative 18 less than or equal to 3x. That's less than or equal to 6. If we divide both sides by 3, we get negative 6 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 2. Okay, so we want all solutions, all numbers that are between negative 6 and 2, including negative 6 and 2, because the equal to includes those. So on my number line, maybe negative 6 is out here. I'm going to count by 2's. So that looks good. Maybe let's throw negative 8 out here. And so negative 6 to 2 is going to be closed on both ends. And we want everything between those two numbers. The interval for this, since they are both included points, they're both equal to bracket -6, 2 with a bracket. Okay, the final example problem in this extra practice video is another compound inequality. It's an or statement. Starting with 4x plus 2 is less than 6. So I'm going to subtract 2, get the 2 out of there. So I've got 4x is less than 4, and divide by 4 we get x is less than 1. Or I'm going to jump way down here because this is a one-step inequality. I'm just going to multiply by 3. I'm going to get x is greater than or equal to 6. Okay, so our number line needs to include 1 and 6. So I'm going to start at 0, 1. Kind of a longish number line, but that's okay. It'll work. Less than 1. Open at 1 and to the left. Greater than or equal to 6 is closed at 6, and greater than goes towards the right. My interval, I'm going to have two intervals. The first one starts, I'm just reading left to right, start at -infinity and go to 1. Parentheses on both those there. I want to do a big capital U, that's the union of these two sets. And the next one starts at 6 and goes to positive infinity. Okay, there you have it. There's some extra examples for you. Hopefully that was helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you still have questions, drop me a comment down below and I will be sure to answer it for you. Well, that's all I've got. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.